We saw how SAP Enablement framework is helping SuccessFactors use onboarding in application. But what about those ongoing support? Because onboarding is only for the first time users. But once you know how to use the system and you still need some help, which is related to business process changes, or not only for SuccessFactors, or sometimes it is integrating to other systems as well. So now let's see how it is helping in ongoing process support. So this is structured learning contents. Usually we can say like a knowledge portal, and you can make this knowledge portal like a website. This one specifically for
I have a secret
SuccessFactors.
weapon and closed the deal.
I gave hundreds of people something
You
to
can push
smile
some
about. I created a
multimedia
killer new app.
contents, and also you can provide some ERP related contents or some other e-learning content and soft skill training as well. It is all structured like this, and then you can push some e-learning contents, soft skill training like this. And creating this content is not that much difficult. We have SAP Enable Now. This is Enable Now Producer, which is an authoring solution. You can create easily some e-learnings and simulations by adding some type of documents. In this specific case, I'm gonna just show you how we can create some e-learning contents quickly by converting your PowerPoint-based training contents. Let's see, this is my presentation. Currently, I am presenting. Let me just stop slideshow. And then many company, they have training materials in form of a PowerPoint slide. If you have your slide note like this, and SAP Nebula can easily converting that into SCORM or AICC compliant e-learning course, so that you can deploy from your learning management system, SuccessFactors learning management system, tracking those people's activities. And then you select all of them. Oh, before that, let me save all of them and then go back to Enable Now, Tools, Import, PowerPoint as a book, and selected slide, click OK, and click OK. So it is 19 slides. So basically importing that 19 slide took only 15 seconds. Once you do that, and then you can select, and then you can convert all this slide note into the voice, because we are importing this slide and slide note separately, and you can convert that one into the voice, and then you can play.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Shin. Today we are going to talk about how SAP accelerate user adoption of SuccessFactors by utilizing SAP Enable Now. I am presenting today from Singapore.
See, this one is the text I actually edited.
How are people really
and
learning?
Then each screen you can
This is
add
modern
some
day,
messages,
assuming all the people learn what to do
so that you can actually convert that one
modern
into
day workplace
the voice.
learning is like when a kid is learning a bicycle.
Okay, once you create this one, and then you can go, and then you can publish this one to many different types, AICC, SCORM, or if you are using SuccessFactors running, and then you can actually directly publishing this one to SuccessFactors learning management system, or you can create some executable learning content, so that you can just zip it and then send it to the people, so that people can learn with only browser. That's quite easy, and then you can create some training contents, serving for the classroom training. So for example, this one is SuccessFactors running the same contents website, And then it includes multiple learning courses like this. Each of these learning course, they have documents like this, and then you can combine this one automatically on the one folder, making these compound documents. Simply go and then click documentation and generate compound documents, and then you can bind all these sub contents into one MS Word file so that you can send it to your printer and making a training book. So level 2, and then other contents. As you can see, this is 40 pages documents. How is the multimodality of contents provided? So basically, as you can see, you can create all these classroom training materials and e-learning contents so that you can use that content for end user training during the project. And all these contents is created by using SAP Enable Now, and then it is nicely structured together with the standard contents SAP is providing. And all these contents also created by using SAP Enable Now can be deployed directly from SuccessFactors during those daily process. So making all these contents available in post go live user knowledge contents so that you can respond to those people changes, process changes, and business application changes. We call this one as a multimodality. Let's go to the conclusion. Now, what is the key benefit of SAP Enable Now? So you can increase user productivity quickly and improve data quality and process execution speed because you are helping the user, and by utilizing those collaborative features you can actually quickly create some quick recordings or quick videos or HTML5 simulations so that you can help your colleagues and reduce operating expenses and training costs by cutting support and help desk costs. Typically, after go live, you requires a lot of resources to support end user who is creating a lot of like a usability issues. But if you have some simulations and helping those people with a quick guide, and then it will reduce a lot of resources in supporting those users. So as you can see in Web Assistant, you can utilize those what's new and also tiles so that you can guide through all these end users whenever you have some changes in software and business process. So all these contents will be deployed in context, which means your needs on knowledge can be delivered in application screen. This SAP Enable Now is capturing those screen context, including screen ID, application ID, and object ID, and embedding that context information into the documents so that when user click help button, we match that context information with the user screen and we push those contents. It is already filtered. We call it context sensitive help, that accelerating user supporting process and accelerating content creation. Typically, all these simulation is automated process. The customer can reduce more than 90% of resources in creating traditional user manuals. Once you create user manuals, that is also converting into HTML5 simulation, which is a visual and accessible by many different mobile devices. That reduces a lot of efforts in delivery capabilities as well. This is my last slide. This is the link to the product information page and documentation for Web Assistant configuration and authoring, and also SAP Enable Now Info Center. SAP Enable Now Info Center is the place you can go and then find some free training, all the new product information and templates and samples as well. And for your information, Web Assistant function is only supported by SAP Enable Now on-premise HANA database version or cloud version. If customer is using MS SQL version of SAP Enable Now, and then you have to upgrade to HANA database version. All right, that's all from my side, and hopefully this will be useful for you. And now let me just open the session for the questions.